Well, welcome back to the 700 project bike. Today we're going to look at the coil and see if we can fix that. I have some ideas I think we'll get to work. Alright, so before we go any further, I just want to show you what the coil looks like. So we have two coil plugs, and on the bottom we have this that goes to the CDI unit, and then we have these two that bolt onto the frame. Now this frame has two holes right up under here where a coil could bolt on, but as you can see there's a big, or maybe you can't see from there, but there's a big gap here from these top things to where the frame is. Even if you put spacers in now, you're looking at this. And these, you see this is where the tank bolts on. And the tank's gonna hit these. And then you can see how far these things stick out if I put these on. It's just not going to work out for the coil. So, now to put this thing straight, there is a adapter. And I've used it on my other bikes, this adapter. It is on the 620, for example. And as you can see, it's got the holes on top, so it'll bolt on top of the frame, and it changes it so you have the side bolts. So it'll essentially go under here like this. So from here I think you can see it better. You can see that there is that mount there. And so, as I was showing before, if I tried to mount this there, there's a gap there, but at the same time it's not the gap that's the problem. Now this thing here is what bolts onto it there, and then it changes it so that now you have these side mounts to where you can bolt this onto. But that problem is, as you can see down here, this bottom wire is in the way. If I put this upside down and I put it here, I was thinking, because looking at all my options, there's really no place to put it except for here. It's got to be out of the way. If I put it there and put it upside down, then it fits in there. Now, my other problem here is this. This then rubs up against it. And so what I was going to try and do there then be to get rid of that and do what I did on the other bikes, which, not on the other bikes, but on the 86. I actually, since there wasn't enough room under here, I moved this to go underneath there. So it would go underneath there. Take this out, and likely it will have some fluid in it, it might leak. Okay. Yep, see, that's some, a little bit. I'll take it off the other side too. I think I spent a lot of time trying to get these things on. Now just take it off like that, see, okay. Alright, yeah. In fact, you can even see that this thing became warped right there from sitting there. So my idea here is that I could get some clamps that would go around this and tighten around there, but then bolt through the coil. And I don't know what size clamps those would need to be. First, let's come back through here again and take a look at this. So, again, this is what it needs to plug into. But, let's see. So if I did it this way, do it that way. Then the clamps will be around the top piece. If I did it the other way, on the bottom, like this, And these clamps will be around the bottom piece. But I do have some things in the way on the bottom here. I can do the front, the back won't be harder to do. Whereas if I did them both on the top, I have more access. Right, at least for this area here. Clamp here, clamp there. But I would need a very big clamp. And you don't want to get the clamp with the exact size of this. You want to get one slightly smaller, right? Because essentially you want one that's smaller so it opens up slightly, essentially like this, and it would be tight. So okay, here, so as you can see, I got these all these little things here. In fact, I love these little head clamps. You see it, a bunch of them down there. So I have found these ones being the most appropriate. These ones up here, yeah, my problem with these top ones is that these ones might work, but they're too far apart. Also, for the top set, it's going to interfere with the gas tank. So I'm thinking to go with these bottom ones. Let me put this in here. See where I can get this to sit at. So you can go. See, right here. Okay. Well, it's kind of along the lines of what I need, but these ones in particular, I don't think are working out because look how high it is off the thing. Or rattle over the place though. All right, so I've made this, that the coil will bolt up on this side and this will go into that hole on the frame. So we'll see if this will work. Seems like it's pretty sturdy. Don't know about this here on the gas tank though. It's under there. I thought I was gonna clear it. This here is just gonna go in there then. Like that. Just go in there. Okay, now let's see about the tank. Still a lot of cable routing to do, but tank fits on there. The only question is, can that thing get to it? I don't think so. It's kind of far in there. Okay, so yeah, I put that plastic on, or that rubber piece on. I'll probably just have to super glue it on later. So now, last thing we'll do with this today is we're going to take this off. You can see I also got my air filter out to mess with. But I'm going to paint this, take the shock off, paint it. I'm going to lower this down, take that bolt out, try to take the shock out. So that's out. Okay. So this is the black paint I have, the high heat stuff. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put it in the frame. Done it before with the bottom part of it, so let's come up close up here and let's see if this thing still sprays. Done. So yeah, let this sit up here and then I'll grease it up, put it all back together, put that piece in there. We'll do that next.